Hi, I'm Mark Wallace with Digital Touch Productions. I'm going to show you how to play a song today by Caedmon's Call, one of my favorites. It's called Beautiful Mystery. It has a lot of open chords and it sounds really nice. This may not be exactly how they play it, but it's what I figured out by listening to the song, and I think it's pretty close. So I hope you enjoy it. I'll go through the song first of all, and then I'll show you how to play each of the chords.
I tried to know every mystery, soon realized no, it was too much for me. 'Cause most things true are simple and complex. So it is with you. What else should I expect? Suffer the seeker, and you thereby. You are to me a beautiful mystery. You are to me a servant and a king. You're a beautiful mystery.
Okay, so that's how the verses and the chorus go, basically. So I'll show you how to play each of those chords, and then we'll go into the bridge. Basically, the chords are all left sort of open, so they have a nice ring to them. We start out with what's basically like an E chord, if you did an E configuration, but you're moving it up. Instead of starting on the 2nd fret, you're moving it up to the 7th fret. So, and you leave the bass 6th string open and the bottom 2 strings open. And so you're playing every string, and it sounds like this. The next chord is the same configuration, except you just move it up 2 frets. Everything else is open except these 3 strings. Then for the 3rd chord, you're going back down and you're doing sort of an inverted type chord. You're on the 6th fret with the 5th, 4th and 5th strings, and then you're on the 4th fret with the 3rd string from the bottom. Every other string is open. Okay, and then you just slide back up to an E configuration at the 7th fret. So once again, here's the 3 chords played in sequence. And you do that 4 times. On the 4th time though, on the last time, you go like this. And you go back to an E all the way down here. Does a pause, and then it goes back and does the same thing again for the 2nd verse. Okay, and then once you go back down to the E, the 2nd time, it does sort of a pre-chorus part, and that is another inverted type chord, just like the one we did up here, except you're sliding it down 2 frets. And you're not hitting the bass string on this one. You keep that one muted. So you're starting at the 5th string, strumming downward, and your bottom 2 strings are still open. Okay, so it's... do that for 2 measures, and then you come up to what's called a C sharp minor 7th. And you're starting at your bass note is a C sharp, and you're doing almost like a C sharp minor would be, except I leave the bottom 2 strings open. So you just lift up your hand like this, and you leave the bottom 2 strings open and strum from the 5th string down. Okay, so it goes from this chord, the inverted type chord, and then you slide down to a B suspended 4th, and then you get into the chorus part, which goes A, B, A, E. So it's like this. Okay, and then you do it again. But this time you move up to a C sharp minor. And I leave the bottom string open so it kind of gives it that open sound. Go back to A again, to B, and then it changes up a bit and it goes to G minor, G sharp minor, and then back to A. Okay, and then we do the A to B again, and this is where the little picking part comes in. And we do the C sharp minor 7th again, this time without the middle finger on a string, and you're leaving the bottom 2 strings open. You strum down from the 5th string 1 time, and then you pick upwards. So you pick the first 3 strings, 1, 2, 3, and then you pick 4 strings, the first 4 strings. Okay, so that whole sequence goes. Okay, and then we do it again, A, and then B, and it pauses right there before it goes into a turnaround, which is basically the verse part 2 times. So let's go through the chorus part one more time. So after that turnaround twice, it pauses for a second, as you heard there, and then it's going back into the 3rd verse. Okay, now I'm going to play the bridge for you quickly with the vocals, and just so you know how it sounds. And then I'll go through step by step how to play that. It's really short and quick and easy. It's basically the chords we've already learned.
Truth is the river where the strong can swim in deep, and the weak and the broken can walk across so easily.
The bridge starts out just like the verse starts out, with that open E-type chord up at the starting at the 7th fret here, and then it goes down the same chord that we did before, which is sort of the inverted type chord that starts at the 6th fret, and then we slide down another 2 frets, keeping this configuration and just sliding it down 2. And you can hit the bass note on this, or you can mute it. You can mute it, whichever sounds better to you. So starting again, we go and down, and then back up, same chord, back again, and then down, and then this time we go to the B suspended 4th, and then it goes back into the verse again with single strums. That little picking area, which was C sharp minor 7th, and that transitions it into the last chorus. Well, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed learning this song as much as I enjoyed playing it. Please rate and subscribe to my videos, and be sure to comment. Thanks, and have a great day.